What's up guys, it's Brock. As you can tell, I shaved and got a haircut. Right now I'm just getting all of my stuff packed up and my camera gear organized and ready because I'm going on a road trip. I have a friend flying in from Germany and we're gonna drive all the way to California. So I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to show you guys some of the equipment that I'm using in making my videos. I'll start with the camera that I'm recording this on right now. It's the Canon 80D and it's a great video camera. It's a crop sensor and it has a 10 to 18 millimeter zoom kit lens on it right now. And it's fairly sharp, not too bad for the price. On top of the camera you see I have my Saramonic audio receiver, so that's for the lav mic that I'm wearing. The transmitter is also wireless and it clips right onto into my pocket right there, and just a little antenna sticking out. But that actually enables me to get a pretty good range if I want to walk away from the camera. The audio is not going to change on me, so that's pretty cool. On top of the Saramonic I have my light, because right now the clouds are covering up the sun and then it gets bright and dark. I've got the Sony A7S II, and it's still a pretty new camera to me and I'm learning a lot using it. But it's a full frame camera, it can do 4K, and the A7S II has a particularly awesome low light sensor. So that means that I can record in different lighting situations with different lenses and get good results. It has a lot of customizable buttons on it, and those are really important because the menus are a bit confusing. So I've learned kind of the hard way that you really have to have things set up well and know what you're doing to use this camera right. Right now I have a Sony Zeiss 24 to 70, which has a constant aperture of 4. Now the great thing about this Sony camera is that they're making tons of adapters for different types of lenses. So I have a Canon EF to Sony E mount adapter, so I can use Canon full frame lenses on my Sony. And in particular, I like this Sigma 50mm f1.4. It's super sharp and just a great lens. Now this adapter, which is made by Sigma, it does transfer all of the internal information to the Sony camera. So you know, things like your autofocus are going to be usable on the lens as well. I just have a UV filter. I only use UV filters, polarizers, and variable ND filters for photos and videos. These things right here. Tons of spare batteries, and I've got an extra battery pack. Now on the Sony camera you can charge your batteries in the usual charger, but you can also plug it in with the USB cable. You've got these nice little USB ports. So those are pretty awesome. You can charge your camera using just that. You can plug that into an external battery. Thinking about carrying cameras, I use these Peak Design capture clips, and these are freaking awesome. Of course, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I would vouch for these. These are great, and you can use them, you know, like on your backpack or strap it onto your belt, and then you have this quick release button which twists and locks into place or unlocks. You press it in and quickly, you know, obviously this goes on your camera, so you just you can easily, you know, clip it on and off your camera. So that's really handy. I have a couple of those. Also for the Sony camera today, I'm supposed to be getting the adapter in the mail. It was $8 on Amazon. This is a Leica M39 screw mount lens. It's vintage. This is a 50mm f1.5. It's a manual lens, but it's super lightweight. And you can just manually set everything and then do your video work or take pictures with it. And I'm really curious to see what kind of results I'm going to get with this on the Sony body, as this is a very old, from 1971, it's a Soviet era lens from Russia. I also have another, so 18 to 135. I've got Hero 4 Black, which is nice for those extra shots when you need it. And of course with that I use a waterproof casing a lot, surfing or sailing, stuff like that. I've used this a couple of times in different ways. It's a very strong grip. An expandable selfie stick for the GoPro, which can also be used as a tripod because this part unscrews. You've got a little tripod for your GoPro. More audio stuff. I also use this Rode shotgun mic. For certain situations, this is good. You're getting a directional audio, which means like it's designed so to pick up audio in front of you and to sort of block out audio from behind you. So in certain situations, it can definitely be good to use this. Let's see, we've got these Joby. You see lots of vloggers using these because they're great to sort of hold the camera and then also use as an impromptu tripod to set up for those shots when you're on the go, and they're lightweight. This one, a lot of people talk crap on it. I'd say only use it for a lighter camera, and this is for your heavier camera. The other thing that I have, which I don't use yet very much, is this slider. It's 47-inch glide gear slider. I think it's 47 or 49, but it allows you to get some stable motion in your shots. And I want to use this with a time-lapse motor, so you can actually have a programmed time-lapse and set your camera up so you get a slow motion during your time-lapse. I think good pair of headphones are important. You want, these are noise canceling by Bose, maybe not absolutely necessary, but just a good pair of headphones so you can test your audio before you start recording, because as I've learned the hard way, the worst thing is having to re-record something just because your audio is bad. That's basically everything that I've got here. I have also used this Sirui, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. It's a monopod, and this allows you to get different types of motion in your shots. And it also will stabilize as a tripod. It's fairly stable, not as stable as a tripod, but you can get this and carry it with you in places that you wouldn't take a tripod, which is kind of why I got it. On top of that, I have my Joby tripod head because I really like the Joby heads. I think they're great for being small. And yeah, there you go. This will expand up and it'll get really long for whatever type of shot that you want to get. Definitely helpful. All right, and there's one more thing I'm going to show you that I have. All right, last but not least, I want to show you something I just got and I'm really anxious to try it out. The Zhiyun crane. Essentially, it's an electric gimbal which will stabilize your mirrorless or DSLR cameras. As you can see, it's keeping it fairly stable, and it should be interesting to use. I haven't used it too much yet, but for certain shots, I think it can be really cool. All right, well, that's about everything on my list of camera gear, and we're starting to lose some light right now, so I gotta get all this stuff packed up and get myself ready to go. I wanna say thank you guys for watching my videos and for subscribing. This past weekend, we hit over 100 subscribers, which was like triple what we had before the weekend. That was so awesome, and I just wanna thank you guys very much for 100 subscribers plus, and we're moving up. So definitely, if you want to see my videos that I'm going to be making on this trip, please subscribe and leave any comments if you have any questions about the camera gear that I'm using. I'd be happy to explain. I hope you guys had a great weekend and are enjoying life, and I'll see you on the next video.